Looking live at the White House there, we're getting some breaking news at this hour coming out of the Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court has handed President Trump a victory, letting him and his administration use the 1798 law that historically has been employed only in wartime to swiftly deport alleged Venezuelan gang members as part of the Republican president's hardline approach to immigration. Granting that administration request to lift the Washington-based U.S.
Today has been win after win after win. Look at the gas prices going down. Look at this. Over 70 countries are calling right now to negotiate. It is happening right now. They said we want zero. Man, it is happening right now. Where is the fake news? Where's the gaslighters at? What happened? We just keep winning. Yes, indeed. Told you. Trust the process. Trust the process.
Judge James Boasberg's March 15th order that had put
the judge on the plane. Put the judge on the plane.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We at the slot machine. Oh, and we just hit big. And not just big, we hit a couple times. We on that slot machine with that old drink of gin. I know how them Patriots do it. Had that cigar cut off and that gin and that juice. And we just hit big at the slot machine. Yeah, $500, and then another one. Bam, $200, $300, $100. And all we put in was a 20. All we put in was a $20 bill on the slot machine. And now we up $1,000. Look like, I tell you, man, what's going on, family? I'm just a little bit excited. Can y'all? I know they say, Rick, sir, calm down, sir. Don't raise your blood pressure on Monday. You know, ain't it supposed to be what they call it, Blackout Monday, Black Market Monday? Wasn't this supposed to be one of the worst days? I wonder how that played out. Yeah. I wonder how they played that. Where that played out. Where's the fake news? Where's these so-called journalists? Let's hear it. But yes, indeed, man, the Supreme Court has sided with President Trump, man. A massive win for Trump and America. Yes, indeed, man. We spoke loud and clear, you know. Loud and clear. The people spoke loud and clear. A mandate, man, for a change. And it's been a disgrace what they have allowed to happen. You know what? We're going to keep winning, man. And we're going to continue to send our prayers to Trump and the Trump administration. You know, it's because we just reported on the Supreme Court earlier this morning with the DEI. Didn't earn it, you know what I'm saying? But, and then he was just trending for the oil, gas prices, market on this beautiful Monday. It's supposed to be Blackout Monday. And now this, man, another massive win for Trump with the Supreme Court. And you use the Aliens Enemies Act of 1798 to deport the gang members. Deport the criminal aliens. Criminals. You know what a criminal is. And look at this beautiful picture. You got to put your hands behind your back. When I say that, this is what I mean. I know we mean it for all the other people that need to be held accountable. And there's a lot of them. It's a list of them that need to be held accountable, need to be walked out. A lot of them Democrats. I'm just saying. But this is what I also mean too. Right here. Look how beautiful that looks. Hands behind your back. The gang members. Yeah, they got I'm just, hey. Get on the plane. If you won't, put the activists on the plane too. Put the activist judges on the plane too. Yeah, put the Obama appointed judges on the plane. Put Judge James Muffin Top on the plane. Yeah. Go back to it.
Looking live at the White House there, we're getting some breaking news at this hour coming out of the Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court has handed President Trump a victory, letting him and his administration use the 1798 law that historically has been employed only in wartime to swiftly deport alleged Venezuelan gang members as part of the Republican president's hardline approach to immigration, granting that administration request to lift the Washington-based U.S. judge James Boasberg's March 15th order.
Put Judge James on the plane. Take his robe, put him on the plane, impeach him.
That had temporarily blocked the summary deportations under the Alien Enemies Act while litigation in the case continues. So the Supreme Court has weighed in. Let's start there with our panel. Let's bring in our panel. Susan Page, Washington bureau chief at USA Today, Washington Post columnist, American Enterprise Institute senior fellow Mark Thiessen, and Sabrina Singh, former Pentagon. Get active here soon on some of these cases. This seems like the first, and they're saying not only a pause to bring back that one man that they say they deported erroneously, but this is just allowing them to continue their deportation process.
Yeah, this is a big victory for Trump in the new lawfare. So the old lawfare was try to destroy Donald Trump, 91 indictments, 2 impeachments, civil suits to destroy him and all the rest of it. That all failed. He won the election and came back stronger than ever. And so the new lawfare is to try and stop him from implementing his agenda through a miasma of court cases. And this was a perfect example of it. And the Supreme Court is now allowing him to use this law. So this is a first victory in the fight against the new lawfare.
Man, I tell you, banana peels all out in the middle of the street, kangaroos jumping all out on the freeway. Didn't know what to believe anymore. I'm just saying. Yeah, we are so back. We are back, y'all. Turned this big ship around and is headed off in the right direction. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. You know. And it says Trump and Nome prevailed in the Supreme Court will not have to return an alleged gang member of MS-13 from El Salvador back to the U.S. tonight. Another loss for the activist judge. And this was earlier. A federal judge had originally ordered Trump to bring back the potential violent gang member from his native country. I mean, but again, put the judges on the plane. Let them go. Let them get on the plane with the gang members. That's what I'm saying. But here that is right here. But I wanted to go up and show you guys this. I seen that Nick had posted this. Besides the Supreme Court win was Miss Amy Barrett. Y'all know the viral video right here. Well, it's not even pulled up, but the viral video that went viral of her looking at Trump with that like look, like, you know. But you would look at who she's standing with. Term limit laws. They say he should have been walked out long time ago. Down there riding there in a wheelchair. I know he's not going up for re-election, and we know about his retirement speech. But I've been rolled up in there with a wheelchair, then fell down, falling down. It's sad, man. And we're not picking on an old man, but term limit laws, man. Especially for the rhino, this rhino here, man. This traitor here. But Amy Barrett is a Mitch McConnell plant, who of course voted with liberals to block President Trump from deporting the gang members. What a freaking disgrace. McConnell is doing everything he can to make sure Barrett is a thorn in Trump's side. A thorn in Trump's side. Yeah, man. Oh, Mitch. Told y'all he shouldn't have. I'm not even gonna say that on camera. I'm gonna be nice tonight because we've been winning. We've been winning real good. We've been winning. I'm gonna be nice tonight, family. But here it is, man. He says this may be the largest win for this administration to date. The U.S. Supreme Court has sided with President Trump on deportations. Here it is, man. Yes, indeed, man. I need to see some beautiful comments down below, man. Now we're up to almost 70 countries have now reached out to President Trump to negotiate on trade. It's happening, man. We actually know who's running the country. We actually have a backbone. We actually have a spine. We actually have a leader. It feels so good. I'm finna start crying. Rick might shed a couple tears. It just feels so good to win. Them happy tears. You got to have some happy tears, man. Yeah. But it's happening, man. Real time. 70 countries. And you see how everybody that, man. The European Union. I mean, it's happening right now, man. Right now it's happening. And I told you guys, I know everybody's worried about right now, and this and that. And, you know, especially with the fake news, the propaganda, the line, legacy, mainstream media, you know, they just can't seem to tell the truth. But it's just Trump hate, fear mongering, you know, bad man, orange man, he bad, Elon Musk bad. You know, y'all know how it is, man. But, and as you can see, they're not reporting any of this. Why aren't they reporting any of this? Why are they so quiet?
Virtually every country wants to negotiate. If I didn't do what I did over the last couple of weeks, you wouldn't have anybody wants to negotiate. We would have gone to these countries, you want to talk? And they were, well, we don't want to talk. Now they're coming to us. They're offering things like even Bibi, and this is unrelated because it's a different kind of a relationship. But he started off our conversation today that he's cutting all of the tariffs. He's cutting everything. He's going to get down to a free base. He's going to do things that, in all fairness, other countries, if they said that, would have never even thought about doing it. Now they're offering things to us that we would have never even thought of asking them for because they're experiencing a lot of hurt. And the hurt is that they've taken advantage of us and we finally fought back. Tariffs will make this country very rich. We're rich anyway, but we're rich in a certain way. We have $36 trillion in debt. I want to get rid of it. And we can do it quickly with proper deals. So when countries don't allow us to sell our product, but we allow them to sell their product, when they charge us massive amounts of money for the privilege of going into their country, those days are over.
Woo! So many wins today, man. I want to go on to we'll go to gas. I seen that trending earlier. Gas prices. Let's type that in real quick, man. I just want to have a little free fall on this video. Look, we're gonna have a little fun. Yes, indeed. Oil futures continue to collapse. Gas prices will fall similarly. Thank you, President Trump. I voted for this. Yes, indeed.
$76, now $65. What we're not talking about is oil was $76, now $65. Gasoline prices are going to plummet. Any other time, that would be the #1 story. In fact, if you go to the polls, what will get you elected as president? Much cheaper gasoline or Wall Street crying? I'm just being honest about it, right?
Why are they so silent now? Why? Why are they so silent now? You know? JD Vance says, shout out to our vice president. You know, he's actually on the ground running every single day. You know, we actually know who the vice president is. We actually know who the borders is. Oh, man. The Supreme Court today rejected the idea that the far left judges in D.C. can overrule President Trump's immigration enforcement. This is a major loss for the lunatics and a major win for the American people. Onward. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Amazing message from Attorney General Pam Bondi. And then we also have breaking that, again, Justice Amy Barrett was the only conservative Supreme Court member to agree with the Democrat-appointed judges, rejecting President Trump's use of the Alien Enemies Act. She is a fraud. Yeah. Muffin Top, get on the plane. Get on the plane with them. Yeah, put him in handcuffs, put his hands behind his back, and put him on the plane with the gang members. Yeah, we just keep winning, man. But I ain't gonna have a long video. Just wanted to keep you guys updated, breaking news to you. My speech might be a little off. I'm all over the place with words. Can barely speak. Man, we've done so many videos today and so much. It's just so much going on, man. I'm excited. I'm happy. I tell you, it's like we're sitting at that slot machine, and all we put in was 20. All we bet it was 20. And wham, Jack! I'm telling you, yeah, that thing just started lighting up and spinning. Juice, juice. What's that little noise the machine make? Hey, we winning on the slots, man. We winning on the slots. Yes, indeed. Press that little button or slide that little thing, and we just gonna keep winning, family. I love y'all. If you are new here, join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Follow your boy on X. We are following everybody back. Let's see who we got to follow back. Anybody new yet? Anybody new? Let me see. Okay, we've been following everybody back. We're gonna make sure everybody get a follow back. Follow back. Follow back. Bam. I missed a couple of y'all, so I'm following y'all right now, live on screen. We follow all them Patriots back. And you can follow me at OkayRickk on X, just like the channel. Yes, indeed, man. And we are working on some big things, new merch, new graphics design for the channel and for the X. So y'all gonna see a lot of new things coming soon, man. It's gonna be an amazing, as we are covering the Trump administration 24/7 and having some of the best videos, some of the best reactions, and keeping it real, spreading love, and nothing but good vibes, man. But follow your boy. We are following Common Sense Patriots back on my X account. I'm following all you guys back. And we are already up to almost 1,300 following of Common Sense Patriots, man. And we expect to have that number up even higher by the end of this year. So follow your boy. I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, family.